What's going on, blurs, nerds, and everybody in between? It's your boy Wyatt, the Sensei of the Syndicate. With yeah, that was a new one. That was a new one. I decided to throw
I'm
something else
sitting
together.
there like a kid, and I'm like, what?
Yes,
I was
sir.
looking for me, and I was like, "Where am I? Am I in
I
this
couldn't
kid?"
even focus that
Listen,
hard.
I'm gonna edit it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I get
Yeah.
more people into it.
Heard
So
It wasn't a judgment; it was just fun, like a Where's Waldo moment.
yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
so I'm we're doing something new here. So yeah, welcome to the episode of With the BS. Today we're talking about some fun stuff. Well, not really fun. We're talking about Attack on Titan. So it's not, I can't really use that adjective for fun when it comes to describing anything that happens on Attack on Titan. But before I do that, I want to have everybody introduce themselves. So first I want to get my right hand of the syndicate. Left hand, right hand, left hand.
Left. I'm the left.
Damn, I keep doing it. My bad. My left
It's all
hand
good.
of the syndicate. KB, how you doing?
Man, I am good. I'm chilling. Give me 1 second though, because my children just decided to act up. Why you gotta hit my table, bro? Skip me.
Okay. Children. All right. We got somebody new here. The Shadow. I don't know how to pronounce everything. So you go ahead, introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
My name I'm Shadow B. I'm just my name Byron. I'm just out here. Just a fellow nerd, just love everything. All things anime, all things comic books. I'm just here. Here.
Glad to have you, man.
Yeah.
And then we have the Chef Le Biche. Because he be getting the latest, so we call him Chef. He shortened it a little bit. He went with Gambit, but we called him Chef Le Biche. Yeah. So what's going on, bro?
Nothing much. Glad to be here. Glad to be here amongst friends one more time. I sound like I'm in church, don't I? Talking about amongst friends.
Yep. All right. And the left hand here with us, happy to have you. So before we do anything else, I'm going to ask you like a warm-up question. So if you guys could choose any area or any area that you could be in an anime, which one would it be?
Like to live in or just to be in?
To live in.
Where would I want to live?
That is a man.
That is a
something.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really a one that I really think I would seriously pick to be in. They all really have horrible days. Maybe Boruto. I would like to live in his peaceful world because there ain't nothing like
peaceful.
Yeah, it's better than it was back in Naruto day. I will say that.
But okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna choose the universe of My Hero because then after that I'm gonna have some kind of power. You know what I mean? It may be a whack power, but at least I got some, an opportunity of having a fire as power. Unless you're like a part of that, 6% or so, there are the 20% that don't have it.
Yeah.
And then that would really suck.
The Muggles.
Yeah. Not the Muggles.
The Muggles is My Hero.
So that's where I would go with.
Yeah. I think if I had to choose it's anime or just animation.
You know what? I'll open up to animation.
Great. I'm going to Care Bear Land. Nothing bad happens there. Have all type of friends, plenty of food. A nigga with a hug, a nigga with pie, niggas just laughing and loving. I don't want no smoke from no other anime universe. I can't even think of an anime universe I want to be in where I would potentially become a civilian casualty.
So are you going to be a Care Bear? If that's the case, no, you gotta let me cook now. You gotta let me cook. We gotta expand on this one. If that's the case, then what Care Bear are you going to be? What magical power is gonna come from your stomach? Because now you're a Care Bear. You can't be in Care Bear land without being a Care Bear.
Okay, so
That's
I'll
not
be
true.
a
They
hybrid.
have regular niggas in Care Bear.
That's
land.
true. I was just about to
KB,
say that,
come
but
on.
no. I'll humor
Let
you.
me try to get
If-
this nigga to tell us what kind of Care Bear he gonna be. All
If
right.
I had to be a Care Bear, I would be Get Dollars Bear, and I would be able to pull dollars from my stomach, and I'll be the richest Care Bear there is. I'll be Dollar Bear.
So you're gonna have a dollar bean coming out here. You just shoot dollars out your
Look.
stomach.
You know
He
how they
making
pull
it
the
rain on-
rainbows?
Oh no, the
Yeah,
Care
He could be
Bear.
popular in the strip club. The Care Bear strip club, he would be popular.
Bro, I'm popular in life. All I can do is lay on my back and pull dollars out. I don't need nobody.
Pause.
I'm
That's
just
an
pulling
image.
dollars out my stomach.
That's an image.
Mm.
That is an image.
Dollar Bear.
All right, KB. What about you?
Campfire cooking in another world.
Mm.
Cause homie be cooking like his superpower or his like special power is online grocery. So
What?
yeah, so it's not like one of those like super driven plot wise stories, but it's really entertaining to watch.
All right, Shadow B, I'll let you re-go since I opened it up to all animation. And plus, I don't like Boruto, so I really want
Right,
you to
really,
I
bro.
hate it too. I hate it too.
That's what I was
It's just the
thinking.
safest
Like,
one
why
I could
would you
think of.
choose?
But actually, if I had to pick a safe one, there's plenty of I would just be in one of the animes where I could just have one of the advanced VR systems, and I would just go because especially the one I'm watching now, it is Shangri-La Frontier. I would go in that world, so I could definitely hop in one of that machine, and I'd just be able to play the game with them because that VR systems be amazing.
Question:
Amazing.
Don't they always get trapped in those systems?
No, that's Sword Art. I didn't say that one. But
Okay.
no.
'Cause
that was pretty horrible. They got trapped in it, and folks started to die for real.
Like, oh, this is
Yeah.
a great game. Let me go ahead and quit. Ha ha.
jokes on you.
I be
Yeah.
looking
Didn't
at
cost anything but your life.
But
No
that's all right.
save point.
All I would
No
have to do is thug
save.
it out, though. All I would have to do is thug it out till my man Kirito come through. You know,
That's what they all say until they die.
Yeah, they was killing folks just because after a while.
Just because, bro, dropping.
Because they wanted him to show up, so they was just like, "Oh, if I kill you, he's gonna show up." Come
You'd
here.
hate to be that one person that just get killed just because they trying to call a bat signal. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
imagine being
problem.
imagine being Krillin, like the best friend. You gonna get got every time. Imagine being the best friends, like to the protagonist. You either gonna be super strong and turn evil for some reason, or you gonna die.
Dang, that is true.
That's grim.
You were either plot protection or plot growth.
Ugh.
KB, you helped me transition into this because speaking of grim and turning evil, we were talking about Attack on Titan today.
Was he evil?
Yes.
Was he evil or was he right?
I don't want to say he's right.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
man,
wasn't
I'm
wrong.
Just already to
He wasn't wrong. He
He
wasn't wrong. That is.
I've
That is
been ready to
bad.
talk about this, but we need
Okay.
to do it organized. Because this is gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a discussion today because I got a lot to say about this.
Oh, all right, we'll go ahead.
No,
We gonna
no,
let you
I'm gonna let
go
y'all
first.
start.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
let
get
y'all
your.
start.
No, you got a lot to say. We need to go ahead and let you go ahead.
So-
Ladies first.
I don't
let's-
have
let's
no
do the-
opinions other than he was right.
All right, well, that's
said
the
what I
question we'll
said.
start off with. Was he right? Was he wrong? Was he somewhere in the middle?
Man, look, that man was right. He did everything he could to make to the outcome. Because, like, I don't know if y'all remember, even in the last, like, in the part 2, season 4, he tried. He went with them over to the other island. He went trying to advocate for Paradis. And he, you know what I'm saying? They saw them hate. They saw them be racist toward their people. And then as soon as they even got in the courtroom, before they could even tell them, hey, we're from Paradis, we've come to open up peace talks. They was like, oh well, we're the Eldians, we're the ones that live here in Marley. We're living good. We're not bad. It's those devils over there on the island, and they literally condemned them all. And my man Eren was like, "All right, bet." He already seen the future at this point. He just walked out the courtroom. He's like, "All right, well, y'all want to act like this? I got something for y'all. I got a whole lot for y'all." So yes, he was right. He did everything he could, and they got what they got. And he is the GOAT. He is the man. It's on the scoreboard. He beat Thanos.
Well, Thanos is not a whole. They did a better job with him. Thanos was right.
More right.
And so if Thanos is right, then how come
Eren was
right?
infinitely more right than Eren was.
Yes.
Infinitely more right than Eren, because without Thanos, like a lot of other bad things would have happened, and we found that out later. That snap corrected a lot when they brought him back.
A lot of bad things weren't gonna happen if Eren didn't do what he did.
I didn't say that.
Ooh,
I didn't say that. But you didn't have to trample 80% of the population.
Population control. Now everybody can start over.
No.
He did it, but he did it for the
population. That's overkill. That's
overkill would have been everybody. Overkill would have been everybody. 20% is a good number to start with. It's low enough. Vegetation can start growing back. People can start resettling and reclaiming different spots. Population can now grow with a little bit more oomph to it. Nah, he was right.
And then not only that, with only, you know what I'm saying, Parody can't fight all of those other people, but Parody could probably take the 20%.
Yeah, so here's my thing. I think
where'd she go?
She'll be back. She probably has to chastise the dog children.
No, I have allergies and it was flaring up right then, and I didn't want to be on the camera just coughing in everybody's face. That seemed disrespectful.
Man, I snotted one time and it was not, not good. It's all right. We'll see you.
We forgive you.
So here's what I think. I think if he were to do it and he did it and took out even the Jaegerists that went with it, so that he was just like, hey, I'm not for anybody stuff. Like, I understand he wanted to really protect his friends and his home, but then that also gave them kind of like an entitlement of like, mess with us if we want to. You know what I'm saying? You see how he was. We got his back. You know what I mean? And that's cool. You're supposed to have a little bit of self-respect for yourself. But they took it to the extreme. If you watch the very end, they was like, Jaegerists all day. We don't die, we multiply type deal.
Yeah,
but how is that different from any other country? That we've like that was going to happen regardless, even if it wasn't the Jaegerists. You think it wouldn't happen with the other populations? I mean, we've seen it with Hitler. We've seen it with like
they didn't wipe out
any other world
population.
Like,
Hitler did not wipe out 80% of the population. Get that straight. He didn't wipe out nowhere near close to 80% of the population.
Plus, he would have if he could have.
So we dealing with hypotheticals, or are we dealing with absolutes?
He got stopped.
Yeah, he got stopped.
It doesn't matter. It's somebody who killed more people than Hitler, who killed more black people than Hitler, and he still didn't scratch 80% of the like. Y'all not under like 80% of the populace of the world.
It could have been 95%, and I still would say he's right.
That's crazy.
I'm crazy. Have you met me?
But you can't leave any survivors, because you leave the survivors. What you think the kids gonna do when they grow up? They're gonna come back for revenge.
Hey, you sound a whole lot like Goblin Slayer right now. I'm just gonna say, hey, everybody got a whole lot like Goblin Slayer. If you know.
They all gotta go.
Listen, sometimes your number get pulled.
80%
got pulled.
He should have did a rumbling demonstration, and he should have wiped out directly.
He did a demonstration.
That was a demonstration.
That wasn't no demonstration.
People survived, didn't they?
That was a straight up.
Low key, you know what he pulled? You know what he pulled? He pulled an Itachi.
Yeah, y'all gotta go.
And I don't see people saying he was wrong. So here we are.
Because Oh my God! Why do we got to keep saying this? Because it wasn't 80% of the population.
So your
But-
issue is the numbers.
Okay, all right.
But
all right.
you just
No.
over the numbers. You
So-
stuck
Yeah.
on
So
the
what
80%.
number would it not be?
So
Would it
your
not make
issue
him a
is
villain?
so your
then?
issue is just the number. It's not the principle. It's not the reasons. It's just the number. That's your issue.
And at
So
a certain
what
point,
number
volume
would it-
is ridiculous?
Well, yeah. What number would it need to be so that he's not a villain? Is it 50%? Because that's where Thanos was, and you said Thanos was right. So anything over 50%?
But see,
Or are you mad of his
I have a
method?
number. I don't really.
Are you
know
mad
if I
about his
have-
method because he was stomping folks and
Man, stumped the living
and
shit out of.
Thanos just made him into
Man, it was so clean. It was so clean and poetic. Goddamn, Thanos said, "All right, bro, I got y'all. Rest in peace." You got it. You know what I'm
your
saying?
issue-
Go ahead,
Your
chill out.
issue
It's
is
his-
that it
is
was
it- it's his
made
method.
in a high number.
But boom, you got to boom. They
Is it-
said, "Oh, even
AB.
when
So
we
I think
left,
it's
oh, I
the
disappeared.
method in which he did it and
Bro.
the number.
the number."
But
and
Eren did it right too.
So
They got
it's
stomped into nothing. It wasn't like they got tortured. They just got squished. You know,
right. They
just
didn't feel that
quick,
shit.
boom. You know, if they could have
Bro.
stayed in their house and got stomped quietly, they could.
It is not that simple. It is
It-
not that simple.
They
They did
coulda
not
had
wake
their
up.
last
They
minute
did not
play
wake
the game. I
up.
could
And
have
then
been
the
smashed
foot
by
was
guns,
like,
got
"Bow."
stomped. And I wouldn't have felt nothing. I just would have been gone. I would have been gone. Bigfoot coming down. I wouldn't survive.
So-
I would have died
So
on
y'all
that
forgetting about all of the scenes where these peoples was running.
because they tried
All
to
of
avoid the
these
inevitable. That's
people
on
was
them.
running for their lives. It's different than you just getting stumped. Like you look up, oh my God, a foot, bow, it's over. I'm talking about you letting this prolong. You sitting there
So
waiting.
if it was an invisible foot, would that make it better?
No, if it would have been swift, if it would have been a little swifter, because that shit was
If they
crazy,
didn't run, it
bro.
would have been quick.
He did what he had to do with the powers that he
If-
had. He
If
didn't
they
have
had
the
stayed
Infinity Stones,
still and let
otherwise
it
I'm sure
happen,
he
it
would've.
would have been over quick. You running
Yeah,
and you
he had-
prolonging your own torture. Now you can't breathe and you about to get stepped on. That's your fault. You should have stayed still. Also, point of clarification: I never said he was a hero. I said he was right. 'Cause he's definitely the villain. Like, ain't no bits and pieces about it. He's the villain, but
Villain.
he's correct.
Villain is strong because they started it messing with him.
No, bro.
But he
No.
did take
This
it to
is
an
where you
extreme.
ultimately wrong. No, that nigga's a villain.
He took it to the extreme.
That nigga's a
He's
villain, bro.
absolutely a villain.
And but he was just trying to be a scout. He was just trying to
No.
explore the world.
It doesn't
He was
matter.
just-
Yeah,
You're
that was
talking
not
about
explore the world,
Him
sir.
first.
That was
He-
Carmen San
he's
Diego explored the
still
world.
a villain.
This nigga was
like what the
yeah.
He's a villain.
And that's what he was trying to do. He was just trying to be Carmen San Diego, but they decided they want to kick in his walls, like because he don't have no memories of anything else. None of them. None of the people on Parody have any memories of anything they have ever done wrong. They were living their lives, and they just trying to live. They trying to get out the walls and see what's in the world. That's what he would have done if they didn't come mess with them, man.
That's awesome as a hype.
I mean, there was a lot of stuff that but I've never heard that, hey, all Eren was doing was being an explorer.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, he just wanted to make to see the ocean, right?
That was
He
it.
went and saw more than the ocean.
That
He
man.
also
But
said
by
he
that
wanted to
time,
kill all
they
the
was
Titans.
messing with him. By that time, he realized that the world hated his people, and they would have never stopped. They would have kept trying to crush them and destroy them and keep them underneath their heels or exploit them for their power. They were never going to be free. They were slaves.
You don't know that. Ain't doubt the
No, we do know they were slaves. They were slaves, man.
for friendship and love and anime. Friendship and love. Oh,
No, I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying?
They tried to do friendship.
yes.
They tried to
when they
kumbaya.
went over to the courtroom to try to talk to them, they tried that, and it did not work. All they saw was the hate that the rest of the world had for them. That's it.
So what was over the last, what is it, 5-6 years? Because like they took a break, and then I didn't like the fact that they had the final season part 1, final season part 2. What was your favorite part of Attack on Titan, and what was your least favorite part?
Oh my God. Damn, that's a hard ass question.
My favorite part of Attack on Titan.
I can tell you one of my favorite parts for sure was watching Levi completely fucking destroy the Ackermans. Oh my god. Like that made on Crunchyroll, I think for a while that was like top anime clip. And then like that was like one of the top anime clips of the year at the time. Like that was absolutely, I say that, and in tandem watching Levi also kill the Beast Titan. That was amazing. That was amazing to me. Levi had some very standout scenes, in my opinion.
That's fair.
I agree with the way they animated him killing it like that.
That was too much. That was top tier.
That animation was probably my favorite part of the whole thing. Least favorite is gonna be when Sasha died. That whole thing was just off-putting for me.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like the way any of that play. It left me with a feeling of like being real creeped out.
All old girl wanted was potatoes. You know what I'm saying? She was happy with potatoes.
That was it. But she went out like a G though. But hey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I wouldn't say it was my favorite moment, but that was my favorite memory of Sasha. It was when she was just eating that potato in training. And my man's walked over to her and was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "I'm eating a potato." And he was like, "But why?" And she was like, "Why?"
The question is, why not?
Yeah, why?
It's a potato.
Why
would I not eat this?
People eat potatoes? And just the look he had on his face. Oh, that was everything. Oh God, that was a great memory. R.I.P. to Sasha.
What about the other captain of the scouts when he took all of them out there to just get massacred by the Beast Titan?
They got fucking handled. Oh my God.
He just was picking up rocks and just chucking it at him. You know what I'm saying? Bro. That was really. He was like, "Yeah, we finna die, y'all." He's like, "But the only way that you know what I mean, the only way we finna make it, you know, we got to give this other person a chance. We got to give Levi this chance.
No, for
so
real.
Let's go out there." He's like, "I got to be the first one out there, otherwise it don't work."
Yeah.
And Levi went ham on that Beast Titan as soon as he could. He was like, "Oh no, you think I'm going for your neck? No, I'm going for the eyes first, so that you can't see me coming. And then after that, I'm gonna take you out at your Achilles, and then after that, make sure that you can't move."
Yeah.
That was.
Oh, another scene that I feel like was absolutely crazy with the way it played out is when baby girl shot Eren head off. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Pushed his shit back. No, not back. Pushed his shit off. I was like, did she hit the cleanest sniper kill we ever seen? Think about it. She hit all neck. All neck. No head. All this pow. Pow. like no neck. But then caught the head. I was like, wow. That was a lot to unpack. And then the little divine thing came out. I was like, oh my God, bro. It's too much to unpack in this show. But yeah, that was crazy because we really thought he made it. And then you just see her up in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they froze it. And then she actually pulled the trigger. And I'm like, he gonna be all right. Nope. Pow. Give me that head, nigga. Give me that head.
My favorite scene was just the reveal. When they just got tired of playing games with Eren and them, and they were just standing on that wall, and he was just like, "Yeah, so I'm the Armor Titan. This is the Colossal Titan.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You need to come with us." I was watching that in sub, and when I tell you, I was I wasn't ready. I had to rewind it because I was like, "There's no way they admitted to that." And I had to run it back, and that's really what they said. I was like, "This is crazy."
The first season was
literally went up.
First season, in my opinion, was absolutely amazing, especially with it revealing who Annie was. That was crazy. That was a crazy plot twist. The whole Annie thing, first season.
You know what was the other really crazy part? What? When Zeke put like the fluid in the wine that he was giving out to all the soldiers,
bro.
And then after that, he turned all of them, and he thought that was gonna stop Levi. Levi was like, He's like, you thought that, you know, just because they were my friends at one point that I wasn't going
right, like, bro.
Nigga, I will kill everybody in here if they turn.
Bro. And me and B was talking about that too at the end. Man, talk about Levi holding the coldest grudge ever in life. He told that man, he said, bro, when I see you, bro, I'm gonna kill you, bro.
That
like,
was the true definition of on sight.
And he showed him. He showed him what it was. He showed him twice.
Yeah.
He showed him twice.
He was a menace for that one.
Look, when he got the slash in that neck and then put the blade in his mouth, I said, "Oh yeah, man, he don't like that man at all." He don't like that man at all.
But at the end, Levi, yeah, Dub says a lot. Yeah, he did though. I'm not gonna repeat that out loud. You know what I mean? But the parts about Zeke just doing everything, and then Levi still at the end, one eye, six fingers, maybe 7. I don't know. You know
and damn near didn't have a leg.
And he was just like, "Listen, as long as I got these 2 fingers to do this, that's all I need."
Bro, that's what B and B was talking about. Like Zeke knew, he was like, "Let me go ahead and show him my face, because I know if I show this man my face, oh, he gonna get the job done." And I was telling B that, I was like, what was so crazy? You watching Zeke just like be reflective, and then you just see a foot.
He had a little bit of a. I don't want to say everybody was bad in this. You know what I mean? Everybody had blood on their hands, so to speak. But like when Zeke kind of came back and was like, "Oh yeah, I see. You know, it's not about life and death; it's about the journey of being alive." And then after that, he's like, "Oh, I found that out." Levi was like, "Oh no, that's all you're gonna find out. That's it,
bro. I'm about to slice that head off."
So, if we had to say there was one villain, one big bad, who was it?
Other than Eren?
Is it Eren? Is it Zeke? Is it the society?
I mean, I really feel like Zeke was a little bit more tactful besides Eren. Like Eren was a savage. The euthanization, it was extreme, but at the same time, it wasn't the Eren. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
of course, you know, he didn't have a choice, but euthanization would have been.
Yeah.
The government was the big bad. It was the governments, because they were the ones hating, and they just fueled the racism and the hate and made the world the bad guy. And that's why the world got clipped down to 20%. The world was the bad guy. The world was the villain, as the world is today.
Facts.
I think Thanos is right. I still think Thanos is right. I think Eren was right. We got
y'all
too many
think
people.
How can we correlate what we have to go through as people of color with Attack on Titan?
We gotta be like Eren. We gotta stand on that shit, bro. We gotta. No, I'm just joking.
We gotta take them down to 20%. 15.
Yeah, no, I'm just joking. I don't want to be part of this.
If my government is watching this,
get our door. I don't want to be part of it.
No, you're not about
to. I don't. The views expressed.
I don't have that kind of power.
Nah.
I don't have that kind of power.
The fact that KB said I don't have that kind of power makes y'all better be afraid of her. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, there was a conversation we had. I don't know if y'all remember. This was even, I want to say it was either my cover or my profile pic for a bit, where it was Omni-Man. And it was like, my caption was like, "Did you just step on my J's?" Because they were like, if you were a superhero, I was like, no, I would absolutely be. I'm not a villain, but I would absolutely be an anti-hero. And I'm not saving you for nothing. You're going to have to come up off of a coin, something to make it worth my while. Like the first one is free. Spider-Man, everybody gets one. But after that one, why do I have to keep helping you? Why do I have to keep? Nah, we're done here. Who's the problem? Where's the root of the problem? You cause done. Next. I don't have the patience for this, and do not step on my shoes.
Facts.
That's
I
deep.
don't
She
have that
said what
kind of
she
power,
said.
and everybody should be glad.
I can't say I would kill people for stepping on my shoes, but I agree with you if like, because I saw a video, somebody was like, oh man, if you have powers, would you be a hero? And then it was like, hero. I would be.
I don't think their benefits packets are really good, to be honest.
No.
When you think
Villains
about it.
always be richer, bro. Like
Yeah.
they come with the bag, dog. Like
Yeah, what you mean? If I could have powers, I would be more like Dr. Doom. I would annex me a section of the world. I would be the leader. I would have diplomatic immunity, and I would just shoot, you can't mess with me. You can't mess with me. I am my own king of my own world. Y'all can't mess with me because of my rules, my government. I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm gonna run my people, and my people won't be bad. And then I would just literally just have my own section of the world.
so could Eren not have done that?
No, because they kept messing with him.
War. If he annexed him a section of people, they would still try to go to war and make them slaves again because they want.
See, that's what the king tried to do beforehand. He annexed the people to that island and was like, "Cool, we gonna stay here. Don't bother us. We won't bother y'all." And he stayed there, and then they still came for his people after they knew the king was dead.
Peaceful.
Yeah,
peaceful.
He tried.
You gotta have balance. That's
but Reinhardt, whatever. Yeah, all those three came after that to mess up the whole society that they had. So they were still being peaceful, ignorant about the fact of the outside world. But the outside world still came to mess with them, though.
And there's no way to do it because even if he would have made his own world and then even joined their peace talks, as soon as he got to their peace talks, they would have immediately been like, well, we don't trust you guys because you have these weapons. We can't trust that you're not going to use it. So either share your weapons or we're going to war with you. It would always be war. It would always be.
So my thing is this: they're always going to win the war. They're always going to win the war with the Titans. They're always.
But that's why they made them, like, they gave them that kind of thing. And it's kind of like how back in the day where they had the Jewish population kind of marked. So they had that same thing where they were like, okay, well, we know that, we see the value in you, but we still don't respect you. You know what I mean? And so they were like, okay, we'll keep, these amount of people in our country just in case something goes off. But you know what I mean? Because remember at the beginning of the final season, they were throwing them out of the plane. Like they were in a war and they were just taking, the people and throwing them out and then making them in Titans and throwing them. That was it.
They were their enemies. They were using them. They enslaved the people, use them as weapons. It would never stop. It would never going to stop. Think about it. Even they would send Navy SEALs in the night to kidnap people so they could do stuff like that. It would never stop, bro.
My thing is, I wouldn't have cared about it stopping. That's the type of nigga I am. We don't have to stop. I'll keep trampling you as soon as you come over here.
Why would you keep doing that when you can eliminate the problem, though? Why would you keep going back and forth with somebody when you can dead all that shit right then and there? Yeah. I'm not about to keep fighting you. I'm not about to keep pushing you back out of, like, you come to my house and I don't want you there. I'm not gonna keep throwing you out of my house. I'm gonna break your kneecap. Stay the fuck off my property.
Yeah, I'm shooting to kill.
Coming back, I'm shooting to kill. You of your body.
I'm like Batman. I'm gonna keep beating your ass.
But here's the thing.
You gonna let people live and be like,
keep
do
beating
right.
your ass. As long as I know
every time you come around.
As long as I know there is nothing you can do to stop me. As long as I know I got these big motherfuckers over here that will destroy.
But they still getting other people over there. So like, it's not like, then it's people first. Black people versus black people in the same instance. So it's like black on black crimes. If you think of it that way, they're using black people that they have to fight your black people. Now, all of a sudden your people are fighting each other for no reason. He wants to stop all that.
How many people did they have though? They didn't have a whole bunch of Titans.
They had enough to throw them out of planes.
they turn them into Titans though. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like actual like Warhammer and actual Titans that were
those
You
Titans.
get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they had Titans, but I'm talking about the ones that will totally change the course of war. Totally.
So you're willing to kill your own people to stop a country. So that's the thing. They were just saying, why keep having my people die to stop you from coming to mess with me? You know what I'm saying? Versus just, you know, pulling the whole weed out by the root and just saying like, we don't have this issue no more.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it, but I just
you just don't agree.
Mm-mm.
The more I talk about it, the more I'm starting to be like, Eren wasn't necessarily wrong.
I thank you.
Eren wasn't necessarily wrong.
He would. That's all I'm saying. He just became
the villain so that he could be the deterrent for everybody else.
Yes, and they had and gave them free will. Like, all right, if y'all don't want to live with this on your conscience, y'all can try to stop me. But if y'all don't stop me, I will take all that weight. I will be that guy. I will be all the evil in the world. I will be the last evil in the world if y'all let me. I will crush everyone else. Everyone will die. Will be on my hands, and then we will all be just us. He was willing to take that weight. That kind of makes him a hero in my eyes. He was willing to take literally all of the evil. He was like,
"That's crazy." You went from saying that he was not a hero to saying that he could be a hero.
No. I said he was a hero.
I think it kind of.
Yeah. Shadow never said that he was a villain. Shadow was arguing that he may not quite be a villain. I said he wasn't wrong. He just wasn't a hero.
Yeah,
you mixing up your villains here.
He was a hero. He was a hero at first, but that shit got very convoluted.
I feel like he was never actually a hero.
What you mean?
Told you. Hold on, because foreshadowing. He told y'all he was standing on business from day one. Man's first goal was to kill all the Titans until he figured out what was going on. So he been on that.
He figured out what was going on. That's why I said at first.
No. Actually, the first thing he ever wanted to do, and the first thing he admitted to, he was like, "I'm tired of being cooped up in this goddamn walls. I want to be free." That man admitted that he wanted to be free the entire time, and he stood on that shit. And he did everything he could to get it. Everything he could to get it. That never changed. The only thing that changed was he made it to that ocean, looked across, and realized I'm still not free. And so he was like, "All right, I got to take it further."
So with this conversation, can we now admit that Pokemon are horrible? And now
what the fuck is going on?
hold on. Let me cook real quick. Pokemon is horrible, and that all it is slavery.
You had an agenda, and I'm not sure how to feel about that. I feel like I got set up. Also, all that is animal fighting. If you was mad at Michael Vick, you cannot play Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm surprised Peter let Pokemon live as long as they did. But just because I guess they're not real animals.
You can't get mad at fiction.
Oh, now it's okay.
Get you jackets and goddamn charge.
Now it's okay for us to have dog fights and bet on it. And they get badges for it.
That's a tough thing. I always said Pokemon World, they made that seem a lot more nicer than what it would be, because you literally have fucking monsters hiding in bush tall grass, equipped with throwers, sleeping gas, hydro, solar beam.
You have all these people making all these things. It's horrible.
Like, bro, Ember, telekinesis, all this shit you got to deal with.
Imagine getting waterboarded by a turtle.
And right, that's just the light of it. We're not talking about like the unknowns and the ancient beasts that can really like threaten the world. Like,
or even just the stuff in the Pokédex. Did you see like the one with the balloon? There's one Pokemon that's like a balloon in the Codex. It will literally act like a balloon, and when kids grab it, it will float off into the sky.
Hold on, this taking kids?
Yes. Yeah, you didn't know that? Yes. In the Pokédex, there is the balloon Pokemon. It will float off with kids.
Hold on, I'm gonna figure out which one it is. Give me a second.
Please, I never heard of that in my life. That's new generation.
Hey, it's not even that new of a generation. I think it's generation. I think it's Gen
that's
5.
crazy. So
Bro,
you
that's
telling me Pokemon taking kids?
That's new
It's
as
like-
hell. I remember when it was just 150 of them niggas.
Exactly.
Like
Back when you could
300,
actually catch the
and it was
ball.
like 5, and I was like, oh, it can't get no better than
Yep.
this.
It's
Bruh.
Drifloon. Drifloon.
Yeah.
Wandering souls gathered together to form this Pokemon. When trying to make friends with children, Drifloon grabs them by the hand, and he just floats
Pokemon.
away.
Not right. Pokemon is not right, bro.
I
Think
can't-
about what
That's crazy.
happened. Like, they made Pokemon like as real as it should be. Like, the show would have been over as soon as Ash got zapped the fuck up.
So
And you know what? If he survives that, guess what? Charizard the double tap. He came with the double tap.
about
Charizard
this.
came with that shit. He barbecued that nigga on a daily.
think about
He
this.
hated that
So that
man.
means that Mewtwo was really like a Nat Turner of his people. He was just trying to get them free.
He was though. Mewtwo. Now that is a very interesting take. Was Mewtwo a villain?
No,
Was Mewtwo a villain?
no.
He,
No.
he was like by any means necessary.
I'm sure he was trying to free his people.
Mewtwo would have killed him. So Mewtwo wasn't playing with them niggas, dog.
He was only
You
trying to
can't-
kill people that was trying to kill him first.
That was what.
Right.
Hey, when you really think about it, that was so wild for us to see. We was like, a Pokemon is really tripping on people.
Yeah.
I know when I watched that movie, I was like, bro, this is Pokemon going dark?
Well, whether or not you think that Eren was a good or a bad guy, you can still get the shirt at the Blerd Syndicate.com.
This dude is a marketing genius.
So I just want to let you know that we have shirts like this, a bunch of them for Attack on Titan. We even have spinoffs where they are Attack on Titan themed. So this is Attack on Titan themed shirt with Batman with the Joker looking over the wall.
That's beautiful. You know what? Can I make a special request?
Yeah, what's up?
And what's that group? I can't never pronounce it. That Tachi and Nemezia.
The Akatsuki.
Akatsuki.
Mhm.
I need a Akatsuki apron.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that shit filthy.
Yeah.
That shit real.
Oh, but I do have
I can
an apron that's a Killmonger apron, so it has
Yes,
the gold lace
I
right
saw
there.
that around the
That's
top. Yeah, I still
Yeah.
gotta buy that one. That shit is fire. I'm sorry.
What's crazy?
That's one of
I
the most-
requested that apron.
You did?
Mhm.
That was the apron I asked him to make.
That's one of the most fire aprons I've ever seen. But I feel like if we could get one with Akatsuki clouds, man, we're gonna get a lot of people by that shit. Oh my god.
Oh, I even have another one that I have. It's a one piece apron where you actually have Sanji's flag, his Jolly Roger,
Bro,
right there.
I have to. I was gonna change my name on Twitter to Sanji City Cousin. That's what I
That
was.
would be
gonna-
dope, though.
That
I
would
like
be
it.
so dope. I know. I was gonna change it. To that, but I like Zoro better. So whatever. You know.
I be wanting to change my name on Twitter, but I really like my name because of the confusion that it causes people.
What is it?
So it's the Black Queen, but it's very, very specific to the Hellfire Club. So if you look at like the name, it says my name is Celine Galeo because that's her name. And whenever people get real mouthy on Twitter, one of the first things they look at, you're racist, the Black Queen. Yeah, that shows how much you pay attention because y'all don't know what you're talking about. It's literally a callback to me being a nerd. But now I'm about to light you up. Now I'm on your head.
See,
It just makes me. That's why I don't want to change it. Like it's gonna stay what it is because I want problems.
You always do.
Facts. Listen, Hellfire Club, baby. I want all the smoke.
Well, there it is. So we will definitely have that. I think we may have something tomorrow. I'm not sure. I may put something together. And I know on Sundays we're gonna start having our Blerd Jeopardy. And I have a better way of doing it because we did one at the beginning of the year, and then had this small thing called a baby that happened, and then I never got to edit it. And plus I had to work out the kinks. So we're gonna do something like that. We're gonna have something like that, and we'll have like a if you don't get, if you lose, there's a penalty.
Facts, because everybody was like, if I lose, they want to double up and give me the penalty twice. What kind of shit is that?
So the penalty is like you have those jelly beans that are different flavors, and some of them are nasty flavors, and some of them aren't.
Oh, the Harry Potter ones.
Yeah, something like that. So then you take one. You got to just have one if you miss. So then it's Russian roulette. So, but then also, the winner can also choose somebody else to, so whoever has the lowest score has to take a jelly bean. The winner also gets to say, okay, all right, Shadow B, you got to get this jelly bean too. So then, so you really want to come in first, or you would really want to be nice to somebody. Otherwise,
And see, I tried to be for once in my life. I tried to be diplomatic, and I was like, here's the thing. The winner cannot pick the loser. The loser cannot go twice. That's messed up. Trying to be, for once, the good guy.
I'm with the BS.
And everybody voted no against me. So whenever y'all want to question, because I know this is your first time really interacting with me for real, now you see why I'm as villainous as I am. Because when I try to do right, nobody wants to get on board with it.
You know what? Did we ever find out how old she was?
How what?
He was trying to find your age.
You remember that?
I just thought I was the baby.
Did we ever figure that out? Because we really tried.
I mean, those who know. But then after that,
they ever said.
You never said.
I'm definitely not the baby, but I don't think anybody ever put it on there because y'all went to my profile page trying to find it, and I was like, that's why it's not on there.
I did.
Correction, yeah. Chef did. I was like,
it wasn't just you. Dub went too, because Dub said he went too.
He a ninja.
Yeah, nah. Mm-hmm. So here's what happened. My birthday has never been on my profile, and at first it wasn't intentional. But have y'all seen the show You on Netflix?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you know how people literally be looking you up and trying to research you? If y'all actually go to my page, like y'all are friends with me now, so you can see my whole page. Yeah. People who aren't friends with me can only see my profile pic, and then occasionally you can see either a dad joke or something silly that I've posted, or like if I do something for suicide awareness, I make that public so it can be shared. But other than that, it's all goofy stuff. You can't get a read on me at all on my Facebook, and that's how I want it.
There it is.
Great assassin.
Listen.
Well.
So who is the young?
Is it Dub?
Maybe Dub.
I think it's Dub.
Is it anybody under 28? Is it anybody 29?
Maybe.
I really don't know.
We'll have to have that conversation a little bit later. Yeah. But before we have that conversation, that's going to be outside of that. Also, just go to the blerdsyndicate.com. We got great shirts like this shirt.
That's the worst shirt ever. I can't believe you did it. That's trifling.
Yeah, we have that. But then we also have a Flame Hashira shirt. But
bro, you going hard, bro.
And then look at the back of the shirt.
Oh, that's the goat.
Why? Look, bro. Are we gonna fuck with patches?
Yeah, we can fuck with some patches.
Because I have an excellent patch maker.
Great. Excellent. And then this is my
yeah, that's hard. I need that. Put that on the hoodie.
I can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I would like
on
to
the
see
back
too?
of the shirt.
A squad.
I got you, KB. And then we got this shirt too.
Dog.
So there's a bunch of shirts. Like there's close to 200 designs now. There's more coming out every day. Whenever I get a chance to, I kind of throw some stuff together and put it together. So definitely go there. We have the promo code with the BS that gives you 20% off of your order. So definitely check it out.
And then just make one shirt for me that just says Eren greater than Thanos. Because
you know what? I can do that. I can make a shirt that says Eren is greater than Thanos.
Eren was right.
Oh, yeah. Eren was right. You know what? I'll
Eren
have that one.
right. Yes.
Dude, Eren was right.
Eren was right.
Koski's, and I got Koski, what's the name?
Apron. Now,
That's...
do you want that, or do you want where like it has all the clans going down it and them being crossed out?
No. Ooh, no. Do what he said, but put that on like the sleeve. Put
the apron sleeve doesn't have that. We'll work on it.
Wait.
Please.
No, that needs to be a chef's coat.
Yeah. Now, chef coat,
Ooh.
yes, but I don't know if I want to be that flamboyant in the kitchen. That's a lot.
So you could do that for like personal catering stuff, though.
Personal, yeah, that'd be dope. But like
that could be like because you know somebody gonna want to call you for like a personal party or something.
Yeah, that's the type of boy. I don't want to get dirty. I don't know.
Got you.
At all. I'm not wearing that in an environment where I gotta really go hard. Like that's look good type chef coat. But yes, will be dope. I ain't gonna lie.
We'll work it out. Yeah. KB, where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Chaos in Your Kitchen, and you can also find me on X. I keep wanting to call it Twitter. I don't remember what my name is on there though, because I couldn't use Chaos in My Kitchen or in Your Kitchen because somebody stole that from me there. But I'm on there. Same logo. No, that's my page. I have a cooking page because I really don't be on the other Twitter other than to start mess and like pay attention to women's college basketball. So unless you're talking basketball, I don't interact on that one for real.
For sure.
All right. Gambit, where can they find you at? Anything that you want to promote?
I mean, pretty much. I have an Instagram, King Nicholas, KingNicholas. That's how I can be reached.
Cool. Shadow B, what you got for us, man?
You can find me on NPS Sid and Shadow BMH. That's my gamer tag. You can also find me on you can find me. You can't find me anywhere right now. I don't got much of social media presence, but I'm gonna build it up. But just look out for Shadow BMH.
Cool. So definitely check us out on the Blerd Syndicate on the socials. We're gonna have stuff where we're gonna have more interaction stuff where we're gonna have like daily polls, like give me the top 5 of your Eddie Murphy movies, or if you could stay in one animated area, what would it be? So we're gonna have a bunch of those coming up. Working on the there's actually an interview that the guys at Victory Road did that that'll be out this week, and we got some more stuff coming up. But and then you can always find me on I actually am a part of the Friday Night Year, which is a wrestling podcast as well. So doing that as well. So just get up with us. Thank you so much for staying with us for that about an hour, and we will catch up with you a little bit later. So until next time, be like the Hulk, not Hulk Hogan, F Hulk Hogan, and you want you to smash that follow button, and we'll love you 3000. So until then, we out.